Good, whatever time of day it is you happen to be listening. This is the P&A Podcast Express. We're coming to you live from the luxurious Palm Street Studios in downtown Deckerville. Adam Filkins and Phil Nickel here with you on this festive 4th of July week.
Right?
And we have a wiener eating contest coming.
We do. On the 4th of July, the wiener eating, the second annual hot dog eating contest for the podcast. It's happening again, folks, in Snover at the park, right beside the Snover Snoozer, the Snover mattress there. We'll be there 4 o'clock. Show up and let us know. If you can, let us know if you want to participate. Doesn't cost anything. You just have to let me know. We'll furnish the hot dogs.
We will have the hot dogs. It'd be nice to have a count for that. Just
yeah.
But I imagine that, we want everybody registered that's going to eat by 4:15.
Yep.
So that we can get the hot dogs on the flat top and get them going.
And we're going to grill them. They are grilled, so I've had a few people that, how do you cook the hot dogs? You don't boil them, do you? I'm like, why would we boil a hot dog for a hot dog eating contest?
Oh, gross.
On the 4th of July, when you're supposed to be grilling. You're supposed to be grilling.
Probably the least American thing that anybody could do is boil a hot dog on the 4th of July. Terrible.
Hey, I got all these boiled hot dogs.
Hey,
Get out of here.
Nothing makes me hungrier than a boiled hot dog.
And then you got to drink the water.
Yes.
Wiener water. Nothing like some good old-fashioned wiener water.
Ugh.
So what's going on, or what's new or exciting? Anything?
Well, part of Sandusky's kind of opened up.
I've seen that on the enter. You can now enter from the east.
Oh, yeah. All downtown businesses are open.
So that's all downtown businesses are open, but on the east end, they now have 4, count them, I believe it's 4 blocks. You can actually, that's paved.
It goes to Jackson Street.
I'm sorry, Jackson Street.
Yes.
But that pavement's for real.
Yeah. But I believe they have one more layer that they have to do over top of it.
But still, it's so nice. Like, I still don't know. I guess I'm no professional. I'm not an engineer. But I don't know why. I don't know why they've done the whole thing at once when they could have done one end and then flipped and done the other end.
So that we can't even blame on our people in Sandusky. That was the DOT determining that it would be cheaper to do it all at once than it would be to do it in 2 halves.
And once they have to reimburse all the businesses downtown for all the business they've lost, it's going to be cheaper.
They're not doing that.
No, I know they're not going to because they're pricks.
Yep. Yeah.
What a bunch of pricks.
I'm loving this new mic.
Yeah, you got a new mic? Yeah, look at that. You can see more of you now.
Phil hooked me up. I can see my whole screen.
You can see your whole screen, and they can see you a lot better because you don't have this big monstrosity in front of you like I have in front of me.
You're going to have to get one of those.
I might have to get one of those next. Absolutely.
Yeah. Then you could see your screen. It'll really help with Cut the Rope.
As I'm sitting here playing Cut the Rope as we're podcasting. Oh, boy. Actually, right now, I currently have the Active Rock Top 10 up right now.
Oh.
Which I want to make an announcement that way because I know it's accountability if I announce it here on the podcast.
It is.
Next week, beginning next week after the 4th of July, Adam and I will be getting back to doing the weekly Top 10 Active Rock songs for Rock Radio 360. We'll be recording it and playing it throughout the week on Rock Radio 360.
Yeah, and you can get that at the 360radionetwork.com.
So if you want to hear which songs made the top 10 active rock chart for the week, we'll get back to doing the top 10. Once upon a time, we did it for solid almost a year. We did it every week.
I'll let this out of the bag too. I have a couple of the deep dives that I've done.
Oh, nice.
On the devil's cut, so to speak, on a couple of, I've got to finish them up and put some polish on them, but I have 2 that I've worked on. And just about have ready to go.
You're raising the bar. Now I got to get up here. I have a studio. I don't have a reason to.
No, you don't. You have a studio. You have
I have a computer.
A lot of computer power.
I have a tiny desk.
Yes. Everything you need on that tiny desk.
Everything I need is on this tiny desk. And I can be good to go.
Yes.
Just like that.
In an instant.
in an instant. Do we have any callers? Anybody harassing us?
Not as of yet, I don't think. If you want to call and harass us, 810-294-0455. That number again for the P&A Podcast Express in your caller ID, 810-294-0455.
Yeah, like I said, feel free to harass us. We won't even press charges.
No,
not at all.
And
we won't even get our lawyer after you.
What the dog doing?
not at all. We might get the dog after you, though.
The dog might, although Bella didn't want to stay up here for the show. I don't know. She sat on the stairs looking at me funny. She's like, I know what happens in that room, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
She says, I'm done.
Yeah, again, don't blame her.
She's probably laying on my bed licking herself right now. That's what she tends to do. And then it's just a fur ball because she's a golden retriever that's shedding like crazy.
Oh, man, I don't have a ticker going.
You don't have a ticker going?
I don't.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to change that.
So, yeah, 4th of July hot dog eating contest. It's right around the corner, folks. Today is Monday that we're going live. This episode will release on Tuesday. That's what we like to release, just like Mikey Smith, like to release. And there we go. Thank you, Taco Bell Dog.
And it is at the park in Snover. Do not Google Snover Memorial Park.
Yeah?
Because it will take you to the park in Elmer.
Oh, yeah, so that's not the right one.
No, we're right next to the Snover Snoozer. If you need to, Google Snover Mattress. That will take you to the right place. And be there around 4:15. We'll be there. Hot dogs are going to go live at about 5. We'll be doing shenanigans there. Who knows? We have a nice trophy for the winner, and your name will be added to the newly minted plaque of champions.
Look at that, the plaque of champions. That's something brand new sitting on Adam's desk over there.
It is going to be displayed here in the
studio.
In the studio, and we're just going to keep adding to it, and it's going to be glorious.
Well, you will live on forever.
Yes.
No one can ever take that championship away from you. So no matter what happens, you can say, I am a champion.
Yes, you can.
And I think that says a lot.
So there's a number on the screen. You can call us or text us or send us a message right in Facebook, YouTube, X, or Twitter, whatever it is today. You can put all of that. You can send us messages all that way.
I dig it.
It shows up right here on my screen.
It's right here.
Yeah.
Right here. That's the number down there.
Yeah.
Am I pointing at it?
Yep, you are.
Right there. Call that number. Call that, or text it, or call it. There's a beer box here, too. It does have beer in it.
Is it cold, or is that from last week?
That's cold. I just pulled a few out of the fridge.
Well, there you go.
I didn't want them rolling around here like a hobo, so I always put them in the box. Because, like I said, rolling around like a hobo, that doesn't work for me. Hobo beers. Should we bring hot dog chili? You can bring whatever you want, dude.
Yeah. If hot dog chili sounds good to you, I mean, it always sounds good to me. And my color commentator is a game time decision. He's trying to arrange it, but it is a game time decision for him.
So I do have some sad news. One of our champions, one of our favorites, will not be participating due to medical reasons this year.
Yeah.
Matt Lindley he's had to bow out due to medical reasons, and I agree with him. He's in a time of healing right now for his stomach, and he needs it. So the doctors have advised him to not eat large quantities of food and to eat small meals. So he did not think it would be a good idea for him to participate, but he wants to. He should be there. He said he's going to show up just to provide a little bit of support. So
We have a suggestion to shorten the contest to 5 minutes, so that you can still have room to drink.
I had plenty of room to drink last year.
You went for sides afterwards.
I went for sides. I actually ate 2 more hot dogs after the contest, if you remember right.
Yeah. Yeah, you really showed you just can't get enough wieners.
Just a lot of wiener. No,
Phil cannot fill up on wieners.
the reason we keep it to 10 minutes, and I appreciate that suggestion. The reason we put it to 10 minutes is so we can compare ourselves to the big dogs because theirs is 10 minutes also.
Right.
So you know how you stack up against the Kobayashis and the Joey Chestnuts of the world.
Yeah. Because, I mean, those are the guys, except for Joey Chestnut now, who's eating
Vegan
hot
dogs. Ugh, gross.
I mean, I thought regular hot dogs are pretty gross, but vegan hot dogs? Are you serious? What's in those? What is less like meat than hot dog?
Ugh. Just thinking about it, like, so it's instead of lips and assholes of animals, it's lips and assholes of plants.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all the leftover parts of plants.
Yeah, it's not the good parts of plants. Ugh. Vegan hot dogs, get out of here. You know, I always wonder if vegetarians and vegans dislike meat so much, why do they try to get everything to taste so much like them or look so much like meat?
I know. Why not just plant patties?
It's like butch lesbians. If you hate men so much, why are you trying so hard to look like one?
Exactly. So we just had a comment here. How about footlong dogs? We have had a footlong.
That's
contest.
been done, and we could do it again. We could try it again.
It is likely to happen again. Matt Lindley absolutely crushing that one.
6 foot of wiener. He ate 6 footlongs.
Yeah.
Chili and cheese.
Yeah. Really, really good. They were awesome. I had 2 of them.
They were
plenty for me.
They were tasty, were they not?
They were really good. And that, like I say, that was plenty for me. Plenty for those 2.
I ate 4 and I bowed out. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, he just like a machine.
6 foot long. It's the most of all of our eating challenges we've done. That was the most impressive display I've seen so far.
Yeah, I would say, although the crushing all those nuggets together and squeezing all the grease out of them, which I still say may have been a violation. Have been a violation. But that was impressive.
He did. He crushed all these nuggets into a large ball, and the grease was running down his arms. And then he still ate that with the way it looked and with all that.
Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad.
He actually psyched the rest of us out. We all stopped momentarily.
Oh, I had to. I'm watching all the grease drip out of that, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should squeeze these all out too.
That's going in my body. Oh,
yeah, that was bad.
It was something. It was definitely a psych out move. And I was second in the competition for the 40-40-40. I finished it the second fastest. And I probably lost I was a couple minutes behind it, but I lost a solid minute just because of those antics right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the 40-40-40. And just to kind of give everybody a rundown.
You're going to announce all the champions?
We have got...
that sounds nice.
For anybody looking, this is our beautiful in-studio plaque that we have here. And it really is quite a work of art. It's fake wood grain and did you notice the artwork on the championship belt?
There's a wiener and there's a cock. It's a chicken.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So we had the chocolate milk chug challenge. Mr. Phil Nickel wins that one. The 40-40-40 challenge won by Matt Lindley. The Taco Bell Value Menu Challenge, Mikey Smith dominated that one.
Mikey Smith just dominated that one. He finished a full 10 minutes before anyone else.
The Footlong Hot Dog Eating Challenge, Matt Lindley won that one.
6 foot-long chili cheese dogs.
Last year, the 2023 Hot Dog Eating Challenge, the first annual.
This guy's a wiener expert.
Junior Laskowski. The Buffalo Wild Wings Challenge, Hot, won by Mr. Phil Nickel. And the Buffalo Wild Wings Challenge, Most Wings, won by Jeff Zambron, which he didn't seem like he tried.
He said he could have eaten more.
Yeah, I believe it.
He's like, I could have eaten more, but...
The amount of salt in those was...
Oh, my God. The salt was off-putting.
Impressive. So we also have a spot here for the 2024 Hot Dog Eating Challenge winner. And then one more for our next one, which I'm sure will happen this year.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to finish out the first 2 years of eating challenges.
So I don't know what the next challenge is going to be after the hot dog eating contest, but we're working on some things. We're putting some things together. And we're going to have at least one more challenge for the year, eating challenge. for 2024.
So would it be appropriate around Halloween, Thanksgiving to have a like some sort of Halloween or Thanksgiving themed eating challenge?
We could.
Like pumpkin pie? We haven't had a pie eating contest yet.
You know, we have not. And that's the classic. That's really the OG eating challenge right there.
We might need to do that.
And I love pumpkin pie, so I have no problem with that. So I'll gladly do the OG pumpkin pie eating challenge. Another one I want to do, though, before the year's up, and this one is a Sunday afternoon, and this will probably be in studio, the 999 challenge. Watch a baseball game. Every inning you have to do a beer and a hot dog and get through 9 innings.
Without getting up to go to the bathroom.
You can get up to go to the bathroom. You just can't. Standard rules apply.
Nobody will win by the 3rd inning. Everybody's out.
I think I could do it, though. 9 beers and 9 hot dogs over 9 innings. You're talking 2 hours and 30 minutes. Although it'd be tough for short innings. Like you're going to be hoping for. I don't think we could do it for a Tigers game because their offense is so putrid. The other night they had a 5-pitch inning and a half inning, and I'm like, if you got a 5-pitch half inning that took all of like 2 minutes, that'd be tough because you got to get that hot dog and that beer down.
Oh yeah.
So
well, do you have to do it per half inning or just
no per inning?
Oh well, their pitching has kind of turned south, so that's the saving grace,
right? So the Tigers, the Kansas City Royals send 10 men to the plate this half inning against the Tigers, score 5 runs and leave 2 stranded.
We could go on the cheap and go up to a little league game.
7-7-7 challenge.
Just sit in our bag chairs and just get hammered.
Just get fucking drunk. I'd say
that'd be
if
awesome.
you're attending a little league game, let's add some added flavor to it. Little league games are what, 7 innings or 6 innings?
I think it depends on what level.
So if it's a 7-inning game, we'd go to the 7-7-7-7 challenge and add a cigarette every inning in there too, just to keep it classy. Just to keep it classy.
Well, you should also have to throw one insult to the umpires every inning as well.
Right. So there's another 7. So
yeah.
So a lucky strike, filterless, a beer, a hot dog, and an insult at the ump. There we go.
I'm in. I'm in.
What happens if we get kicked out? Do we sit outside the fence and like still continue the challenge?
Oh, for sure.
All right. I like it.
Yeah, you can totally be, well, ideally we back a pickup truck up and I'll sit in the back of it in bag chairs so that we can, they can't really even kick us out.
Make a quick getaway if we have to.
Well, they can't really kick us out that way because they're not really there.
Right. We're not really here.
I'm not starting this game back up till you guys are gone. Don't care.
You're only hurting the kids.
You're better off not starting this game back up because you're terrible.
Yeah. You need to see an optometrist.
You're blind anyways. We left 10 minutes ago.
We're not really here.
I like good
it.
stuff.
So that's one challenge. We've always said the hot and ready challenge. I mean, who can hammer down a little squeezer's hot and ready the fastest?
Yeah.
I've been told Emily has to take part in that, and since she's no longer pregnant, she might be able to participate in that one.
Yeah, that could also be prior to the end.
Because we didn't want to have her do it when she was pregnant, because that would be cheating, because you're eating then.
Well, yeah.
So. And hopefully she doesn't get pregnant again, Mike. Stop it.
Yeah, give it a break.
Unbelievable. I love the fact that he's like, I got congratulated again on my grandkid. That made me laugh a lot.
I liked my Grandpa Hole Cowboy.
Yeah.
Grammy Hole Cowboy.
Grammy Hole. The GHC, the Grammy Hole Cowboy. Oh, Lord. I couldn't even imagine.
No. I can't imagine. I got 2 kids, and they're old enough to be useful.
Right?
Yours too.
Right.
I mean,
I know. I couldn't even imagine. Like, I've said it all over and over and over again. I feel too old to have kids as young as mine, and mine are 16 and 13.
Yeah. I feel too young for mine to be as old as they are, but I feel too old. Mentally, I feel too young. Physically, way too old to have.
I did the math the other day, and if I never would have gotten married or had kids, I'd be a rich man.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'd be like $500,000 to the better right now.
Well, you make a lot of sacrifices.
Yeah, right?
And they don't stop eating ever.
Especially the stage my kids are at right now.
Oh, yeah. You're in that rough
for
stage.
fuck's sake, the other day, made them a big old breakfast. Had sausage hash, had eggs and hash browns, everything else. And they mowed away. They ate most of it. And I'm like, do you guys get enough to eat? Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. 10 minutes later, I look over and they both got a bag of chips sitting on the couch.
So on Sunday, I made, on the flat top, I made French toast, bacon, did 2 pounds of bacon for 5 of us. 2 pounds of bacon. Thought there'll be a ton left over, right?
Ah!
I did a whole loaf of bread as French toast.
Ooh.
On the flat top. And the French toast was cooked in the bacon grease.
Ooh.
How much do you think was left over within 20 minutes of...
I'm going to guess 1 measly piece of bacon and a half a piece of French toast.
You'd be wrong. There was nothing left.
There's nothing?
Nothing. Nothing.
And they were like, you got any more?
Yeah, pretty much.
You got any more of that? Got any more?
Got any more of that French toast?
How about a bacon? How about a bacon? We're out of bacon. Uh-oh.
Oh, there you go. Glad you got that out.
That was well brought up. Too bad I wasn't.
You know, I'm looking. I thought my hairline was receding. I don't think it is, really.
No, I don't think it is. It's still the same it was when we started this endeavor.
Yeah. I just have a big forehead.
5 head.
Me and Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning has a massive forehead.
He definitely has a 5 head.
Him and Ted Danson.
Yeah. Peyton Manning's is bigger.
Oh, yeah. Peyton Manning. Remember the marks he'd always get from his helmet on that thing?
Dude, I played football with a guy that he would hit people so hard. Every game.
The bridge of his nose?
The bridge of his nose would bleed like mad.
Yeah.
Just because he'd always hit people with his helmet. And I'm like, if he didn't lead with that thing, that wouldn't happen.
Okay.
Yeah. He was like, what do you mean?
Hey, who are you?
Lead with what?
Right. What color jerseys am I supposed to be tackling?
I just hit people with my shoulders.
Right. Oh, my God. And now he's a gynecologist.
Well, no.
No. Well, no.
No. Nothing.
And
Nothing that required further schooling.
Now you know the rest of the story. Any calls? No calls. Nobody wants us.
We're getting messages. Cookie just messaged us. He's too cool to call us, but he messaged us. But he was in here last week, so.
So to answer his questions about sides, yeah, we'll have some things there.
Yeah, we're planning on bringing a side, and if you got something you want to bring it. That goes for anybody for the eating challenge. If you got a side you want to bring, again,
if you've got any exotic condiment you want to put on it, feel free to bring it. I plan on supplying. I'll have ketchup, mustard, and relish there. But other than that, if you've got something else you absolutely have to have as a condiment on it, feel free to bring it. The only rule is, so everybody asks me this question all the time. Well, can I do this and can I do this? I said, you can do anything you want. You could gross us all out and bring a blender and literally put the hot dogs in a blender.
Yes, I encourage it.
The only thing you have to do is eat the hot dog and the bun. 1 and 1.
Yep.
1 hot dog, 1 bun counts as 1. And then you move on to 2. I don't care what you put on them, how you mix them up. You could make them into a protein shake. I don't care.
You could mash the buns up into a ball and have 5 wieners down your throat at one time. I don't even care if you swallow them. And if you get all that down, that counts.
Nobody even says you don't even have to eat the hot dogs and the buns together.
No.
You can take them apart. I don't care.
And you don't have to have anything on them. You can dip them in water like Kobayashi. It doesn't matter. You can just eat wieners.
But I tell you what, you will intimidate the fuck out of people with antics like that, though.
Oh, yeah.
People will be like, what the shit? And let me tell you what,
Yeah.
The psych out is a big part of it. Like last year, going into it, I told Junior I plan to eat 25, and it psyched him out so much.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's like, fuck, I can't eat 25 hot dogs.
Especially when he got about 5 in.
Right.
When he got about 5 in, he's like, God damn it, how is he going to get 25 down? And you had less than him.
I didn't. I'm not going to lie. I love the integrity of the game and everything, but I'm probably not going to go ultra hard. I'm going to try to beat my number last year, which I believe was 8.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to go ultra hard. I'm not going to shoot for the moon.
You know, it might be different this year because it's not going to be, it was over 100 degrees that day.
It was hot. It was very hot.
So it might be doable to eat more than that. And I don't remember what time we did it last year, but this is going to be a good time of day to eat. Most people in their circadian rhythm are hungry around 5 o'clock.
I think it'll be good too. So I think what I'll do is probably eat a light lunch and then go for that. Yeah. I kind of did that for the wing eating contest too. Just had a light lunch.
I didn't mean to go with big words for our listeners. Circadian rhythm means num time.
But you have to eat something for lunch at that time. You don't want to eat nothing because you do need your metabolism going.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So.
Well, and if you get your stomach all rumbly for the eating contest, you're going to fill up quick.
You don't want rumbly.
No.
You don't want bumbly. You want it. You want a happy tummy to start.
Yeah. And I suggest a big fiber-filled meal on Wednesday.
Try to take a big old pregame dump.
Yeah.
Just a big old pregame dump.
Not at the event, though, because there's an outhouse there.
Yeah, there's a portage on there. So I would love it if somebody took a pregame dump in the portage on.
We'll have a camera in there. Down in the good part where the action's at.
Down in the blue?
The action cam.
Down in the blue.
Yep.
Touchdown.
Plop.
I don't ever want to see that, but I want to do it now.
No, I don't either. I'm not recovering that camera. That is a one-way trip for that thing.
When I've got one of my action cams is almost on its way out, that's what we'll do with it.
Yeah.
And we'll do the Wi-Fi one so it can send a signal back, and then just sayonara, guy, you live there now.
Yep. When your battery dies, you're like SETI.
It's kind of like the the sci-fi stories of the thing that gets stranded on Mars and it becomes sentient and then its batteries die, and it's like, this is where I'll be for eternity.
Wah, wah. Oh, poor thing. Holy cow.
The accountant's like, no, the camera, no,
not me.
I had a good life. You used to take field goals and hockey goals and skateboarding with me, and now
I filmed your kids. Well, now it's time for you to film a birth.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the live action camera in Outhouse Snover. What's going on there? Plunk. It's just blue splatter. Ugh.
Oh, so gross.
Good thing they don't have smelly vision.
Yeah. They don't need to invent that anytime soon.
Ugh.
The people who are working on that for like the full, like multi-dimensional effect,
like the 4D effect.
What makes them think people are going to use it for good?
It's never going to be used for the powers of good. They're going to be
you're going to be ranked right up there with Oppenheimer.
There's a 4D camera there, and if they can smell what's going on at the area it's being taped, you better bet I'm going to back up to it and cut a big old fart.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
1,000%.
Do you think they want that on the sideline at a football game?
Right? You're going to just see people sticking fingers in other people's buttholes and putting right up to the camera.
You know, somewhere there's a This Week in Baseball or a NFL Films that is all about just pro athletes just ripping them.
I did that for the
just letting loose.
One of the local radio stations had microphones on the sideline for the first time the one time, And I knew they were there, and we happened to be walking by, and I let a big one go. And I know that their field mics had to pick that up.
Oh, probably. If it's who I'm thinking it was, yeah.
Yeah. They're probably like, ooh, I don't know what that was.
Oh, a little rumble on the field.
You can hear a storefront coming in.
Not sure what that was.
Not sure what that was. Not sure what that was. Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Mikey Smith almost lost his shit when I did that.
Oh, I would imagine.
Walked by, I'm like,
Oh, we have a suggestion to bring a hose so that you feel at home.
a hose. So
You feel at home in the outhouse. That'll be your bidet.
oh, okay.
I was just gonna bring a bottle of Windex.
Don't spray Windex on your asshole.
No, I don't suggest that.
I would not suggest that. That's how you get colon cancer.
Although,
Colon cancer is no laughing matter. If you listen to the morning show, he talks about colon cancer at least once a week.
well, I mean, I think he screens himself constantly.
I have an idea.
Do tell?
I'm going to call the poop in a box people, and I'm going to do it. But we're going to record my journey.
Full disclosure, my doctor ordered me one. There might be one sitting in my office at home right now.
He's going to do the poop in a box too.
It taunts me constantly.
But it said, because it says if you're medium risk or lower, then it's for you.
Yep.
And I fall into that category. But it says if you're 45 or older, it's time. I fall into that category. It's time for us to poop in a box, my friend.
Full disclosure, I'm going to put a note in there that says I've shit in better boxes.
I'm shit in better boxes. So should I do it? Should we go down to B-Dubs for all you can eat boneless wings? And I'll try my hardest again to top my last number. And then the next day, that's the BM I'll send in the box.
So they're going to just send you back a report that says not only is there no colon cancer, but there's no possible way you're alive.
Right? This is not human.
This,
Like, of course it's not his poop.
did you pick this up out of a yard somewhere?
Right.
We found grass clippings in it. What's going on?
We found grass clippings. It appears to be the poop from at least 4 to 17 different subjects. Well, yeah, that must have been from 17 different chickens.
Exactly. Oh,
We finally have the answer.
there is a inhuman amount of sodium in
Right.
this.
You pooped salt crystals.
It smells like Parmesan garlic. We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know what's going on here, but
Parts of it were spicy. Ketchup? Onions?
oh, so bad. So bad.
No. Well, we'll be pooping in boxes, I guess, then.
Yeah, for sure. Why not?
I mean, if it can delay them having to shove a fucking camera up my ass, then I'm all for it.
Exactly. That's what I figure. It's weird though, because I get Cologuard text to my phone.
Oh,
Your
they text
Cologuard
you?
is on your way. Oh, you've had your Cologuard for a week. What you doing? So it's kind of like that commercial.
So it kind of does check up on you.
Yeah.
So they weren't fucking around.
It has not asked me to unleash in it yet, though.
So the other day I got one of these random texts that just says, Dow CU, I assume credit union, attempted $2,450, 20-cent purchase at blah, 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 Alta Venice using blah, blah, blah. Was this you? If not, reply no to cancel. And since I don't like to be governable, I just sent him that. I sent him that meme about and this says, in the Mariners' 48 years of existence, they've experienced as many ruptured testicles, 5, as they have playoff appearances, 5.
Oh, nice.
So I responded with that. They did not respond back.
Huh. I'll be damned. Do we not get an insane amount of people telling us that our channel, our page is about to be shut down?
No, we're always about to be shut down.
We did get a suggestion, too, that our samples may be untestable due to high capsaicin levels.
That's a distinct possibility
Yeah,
for me.
that's actually a thing.
That is a thing?
Well, I eat a lot of hot stuff, too.
So, but
Not
no,
probably
that's an
not
actual
like you.
thing. That's a reason they couldn't test it then?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Is this person an expert? Is this a fecal matter expert?
I know this guy's full of shit.
Perfect. That's all we need.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, boy.
Very nicely done.
What the dog doing?
What is the dog doing? I don't know. She's out there somewhere. All the candy that Glenn McNary left me over there is taunting me.
It might be a little stale by now.
Fruity Pebbles, man.
And it could be, there could be fuzz in a lot.
Fruity Pebbles came out the box stale.
I wonder if we'll get a Glenn McNary sighting at the hot dog eating contest.
That would be awesome. Oh, if he walked up. So the other day, he must be out on a boondoggle because I had some extra bacon the other day, and I left it at the entrance of the crawl space, and I came back a day later, it was still there.
Ooh,
Yeah, I know.
that's odd.
A little worried about him.
Well,
Hopefully
Glenn,
he's-
if you're listening, come on out. Free hot dog.
Free hot dogs, Glenn. We'll even let you stick some in your pockets because we know you love pocket dogs.
Oh, yeah. You don't even have to take the bun because I know you're trying to watch your figure.
Yeah, so those carbs, we know you don't need them. If you want to jam some hot dogs in your pocket, Glenn McNary, feel free. Come on out. Hopefully he's hanging out with Ben Shapiro. Maybe they've gone to Tequamanon Falls or something.
Well, they're probably, there was a whole bunch of political happenings, and I know how Glenn likes to follow Ben around in the political happenings, so.
I bet you they were at the debate after party with Biden.
Probably.
Because he went to an after party.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Did you see how spry he was looking? He was ready to party.
For sure. Glenn or Biden?
Both!
Oh, wow.
I can just picture Glenn just off stage hanging out with a couple Budweisers in his hand, ready to hand one to Biden.
Oh, yeah, over there like stone cold.
President Biden, have a Budweiser. Right?
Not so funny now, is it?
I am really thankful Glenn McNary showed up in studio, though.
Oh, for sure.
Because, once again, I had speculation that he was one of us doing it. No, Glenn McNary exists.
Yeah, he is, if you go back a couple weeks and look at the videos, he is as eclectic as you would think.
And on the shelf of fame up there is my my Harrison Ford
Book, yeah.
book that he bequeathed me as a gift.
We do need suggestions for more decorations. We're going to be redoing the studio here in the next couple of weeks again. And we need some more decorations. So if you have something or you have a suggestion of something that we can seek out, let us know. I haven't hit this many resale shops in a long time.
I know. I've got some more things, too, I want to bring up here. I got that Pabst calendar for Father's Day that Silent N gave me that's got to hang on the wall up here from 1977.
Yep.
That's classic. I have a few other things I need to hang up. The Glenn McNary Budweiser mirror over there.
Yes.
Need to hang that up. Actually, should hang that up back here so when he comes in next time, if we switch this to the guest area,
Yeah.
we can have the Glenn McNary Budweiser corner. You know what? When we hang it over there, I'm going to write the Glenn McNary Budweiser and then corner underneath of it.
I think that fits.
I think it'd be great.
It would be.
It's part of the studio now.
I like it.
This is some numbers. If you want to talk some numbers, this is our 29th episode of podcast. We've done a few other podcasts, not just the P&A Podcast Express. 29th podcast already we've recorded up here in the studio.
Wow. That's crazy. It doesn't seem it's been that long.
There was once a time when we got to the number 29 and we're like, holy shit, we've done 29 podcasts.
Well, I can't wait till we get to this number, and then it'll seem like something.
37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks.
In a row?
Dude, that drop lives in my head rent-free. Because anytime I hear the number 37, I always say, in a row? The other day, somebody said something, no, 37, I'm like, in a row?
Yeah. Me too. Really, any number.
Right.
Any number close to 37. 32?
In a row? In a row? Also, another number?
What the fuck?
Right.
That one lives in my head rent free.
That one does too. I've come to encounter fucked up situations, and that's the first thing that rolls through my head.
Yep.
What the fuck? Oh, for sure.
I've had other people say that one to me.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
If you'd like to see the man behind that drop, he will be participating in the hot dog eating contest on Thursday.
Yes, he will. It's going to be glorious.
He is one of my odds-on favorite. He's in my top 3 as far as potential champions.
Nice.
So another number, we're going to hit another milestone here pretty soon, but it's not going to happen until the first week of September. We are at 191 straight weeks of recording podcast.
Yeah.
191 straight weeks of recording podcast.
That's crazy.
I guarantee you will find very few people that have ever done that.
Oh,
For one, most podcasts don't make it past episode 2.
Right.
But they go 191 straight weeks. That's straight weeks, folks.
That's a lot. That's a lot of shitty content to put out.
And let me tell you what, I feel it. I feel it every day now.
Yeah.
This podcast has aged me in dog years. With all the shit we have to put up with.
Oh, shit!
We love you lovers, but all the haters out there, man, it's tough.
Oh, yeah.
Who would have ever thought a podcast where it's just two assholes sitting here in my studio would have haters?
Yeah. And we're so likable.
Right?
We're fluffy.
Very
Fluffy and cuddleable, I guess. But yeah. A-holes.
What a bunch of assholes.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Not you people. Other people.
You people are
But
great.
I'm sure you know them.
Sure you do. I don't know. Apparently we've got a legal battle on our hands here.
Again. Even though we didn't do anything.
So can I say, when they come to the realization, well, you guys actually didn't do anything wrong, can I say my famous, I know, like I did at work?
Yes, you can.
I know. Well, you guys actually didn't do anything wrong. I know.
That's what I've been saying.
Right, bitch? Judge would be like, guilty.
Yeah, I don't think anybody find us guilty of anything.
Right.
Well, maybe of putting out a shitty podcast.
I know. That was still great, though, at work, though. Well, you've done nothing wrong. I know.
That was a good time.
Those were some classic episodes, man. When they rewrote the book on ethics for moi and had to have a corporate-wide ethics refresher session of 1/2 hour.
For how many people?
For 89,000 employees worldwide.
So roughly 44.5K hours spent. Not to mention the development of that, which had to be
way more.
many, many hours.
Doo-hoo.
So how many meetings were there about the meeting that they had to have with everybody?
There was a ton, man. It was a solid month after everything went down before they had the refresher. So I knew about it before that. And once they had to guarantee, because they've got to put it, of course, to their lawyers and whatnot to make sure that everything's on the up and up.
Yeah.
What I really like is that corporate HR listened to, according to what I had heard, they listened to probably about 10 hours worth of our podcast just to make sure.
To me, that's an exercise in ethics itself.
Right?
I think more HR departments should listen to our podcast.
Because that was really back in the day when we're a lot safer for work now than we were back then. I feel like I am. I was unhinged back then. I was a loose cannon.
Yeah.
Wild card, bitches.
Well, and I just work for me now. So
right.
That, although I have been called into HR a couple times.
So I listen to the podcast and
nothing but regret since.
I don't know how to put this, but we're going to need you to stop. And you're like, stop what? Stop. The podcast? Just stop.
Yeah. Just, if you could just don't anymore.
Yeah.
Don't what? Don't. Just
don't.
That would be great.
That'd be great.
Bill Lumberg style.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Okay.
What exactly do you do here? Yeah.
If you could fill out these TPS reports on your podcast, that'd be great. Yeah.
We think you're not challenging him enough.
Oh, that's such a good one.
He's a straight shooter with upper management potential.
That is such a good movie.
So what else is going on in the world?
Pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
They are. That's what I've been saying.
If you haven't been called to the carpet by HR at least twice, you got to bump those numbers up.
That was me that made that noise.
I actually got called to... I've discussed all my getting called to HR. I've discussed most of them on the podcast.
And I've only been called into HR. Back when I worked at the bank, I was called into HR twice, I think.
So really, the one job was rife with it. I got called into HR. Obviously, the one that the incident happened with the ethics thing. But I think, I was 4 or 5 trips to HR in my 2 years there.
Well, you wore the HR dunce cap a lot.
I did wear the HR dunce cap a lot there. And then when I was at Amatech, just once.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you'll have that.
Well, I did get yelled at the bank for telling people that worked there that we were outsourcing our IT and talking to everybody in an Indian accent.
That's just good fun.
Oh, it was. It was a blast. Hello, this is Charles.
I am from US of A. This is Charles.
Where are you at? Oh, I am in Atlanta, Georgia.
I'm in Des Moines.
Do you watch the football game? I love the Atlanta Oilers.
Atlanta Oilers.
They're my favorite.
And did you see touchdown goal?
Oh, when I saw Patrick Mahomes hit the header in for the field goal, that was the greatest.
Oh, boy.
Of course, Patrick Mahomes is in like 5th grade then, but
Yeah, well, he'll have that. He's probably still throwing touchdowns then, though.
probably. Maybe.
I'll tell
Possible.
you what, he's the one that might challenge Brady for most rings, so.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he's got 1 or 2 left in him.
I think 2 at least, but it wouldn't shock me if he got 3 or 4 more, which would be right there with Brady. I don't think he'll overtake him, but.
Yeah. I really think that he's got 2 more years with the current team he's got, and then they'll be done. I mean, they'll still be solid. He'll still be solid.
Oh, yeah.
But a lot of people are going to be retiring off that team.
Christian Okoye,
Yes. He's going to retire
the Nigerian Nightmare, is going to retire.
finally. Yeah.
Finally.
And Kelsey will be done after this contract, I'm sure.
Oh, what more does he have to play for?
I'm shocked he came back now.
So am I. I thought he'd retire after last year's scuttlebutt.
I did too.
Whatever.
Well, not to mention, if he needs money, he can just go to his girlfriend.
She's a billionaire with a B.
Yeah.
A billionaire with a B.
Cup.
And she's a B. She's a B.
Oh, it must be nice for people to think you're hot and you look like Napoleon Dynamite.
All of those songs about breakups and not one song about sucking dick.
I don't think that's a coincidence.
Right? Even Collective Soul has a song about sucking dick.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, they don't have as many gold records.
That's true. I got to get a different donger for that. I wish I had my regular. I should maybe litigation to get my gong back.
I like it.
Right?
A cease and desist and a demand to return property.
My gong and my spinny wheel.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that would come in so handy.
We could make so many decisions on this podcast
Oh.
with that.
Yeah. Right now, we're just left to our own devices, which sucks.
Oh, I know. We just sit here like a bunch of assholes.
Yeah. Well, tonight, like 2 assholes.
We ain't found shit.
Nope. Nope.
There they are combing the desert. Have you found anything? We ain't found shit.
We ain't found shit. I would like to point out that we have our second. I'm looking for something here. Huh?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
So
Dong.
I'm looking for the right.
They can see what's going on in the rest of the studio.
Well, this isn't doing what I want it to.
Oh, come on, man.
It's screwing me.
Are you figuring it out?
Oh, it was trying to go to the wrong one. Oh, I see what it did there.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I have to do that.
You gotta,
there.
You got to amp those numbers
See
up.
that empty spot?
Those are rookie numbers in this bracket.
That
Yeah.
empty spot is where other people should be sitting that aren't. All the studio space.
So much room for activities and nobody's here.
Yep.
You can
why'd it
zoom
go to
in.
that?
You can zoom in.
No, it would just split screen.
Oh, come on, man.
There. There. Perfect. I like it. So yeah, we have perfectly good space.
I like having guests in the studio because then I can play cut the rope.
Yes. I don't really have to pay attention, and our screen is smaller when there's other people in here.
Right.
So people don't just see my eyelids and think I'm asleep because I'm looking at my screen. I'm thinking we should lower that camera a little bit so that it's more at eye level.
Okay.
Not right now.
Oh. I was going to throw a beer can at it.
This episode's a lost cause.
Aren't they all?
Yes, they are. Yeah, I wish this mallet was a harder mallet.
So I just ordered that one off of Amazonian. Do you want me to get a rubber one instead of that like spun?
Yeah, what the hell is this? It's like
a sponge wrapped in icing.
Yeah.
I'll get a real like rubber mallet for it. I'll have it by next time we're in the studio.
Or a brass one. Brass ones were cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm not sure where that came from.
There it is. Any other?
I wish it did sound like the Taco Bell dong.
Should we? You know what? I'm going to try to find something that sounds just like the Taco Bell dong.
We need like about a 4-foot one right here.
Right.
You know, Alex Van Halen just auctioned off all of his shit. He always had that big gong behind him. We could have been like, boom.
So I had, I've been having weird dreams lately, but I had another dream.
Really?
Gongs are expensive. I don't know if you know this or not.
Yes, they are.
Like that one was like $50, but that's a touristy one.
Right.
The actual one I have that's an actual like musical gong that's in the studio on Elk Street. That one was $105 because that's like I think a 12 or 14-inch gong. But those huge ones are big money. But here's what I was thinking. I work in a shop where we do steel and everything. Why not? Could I attempt to make a big one?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be searching videos on gong making, I guess.
A 22-inch gong is $349.
See?
A 62-inch gong. This is a chow gong.
Uh-huh.
How much do you think? Just take a guess.
62-inch gong.
Yep.
I'm going to guess $3,349.
You would be very wrong. You would get a small portion of that gong.
Okay.
$16,999.
So if I can make us like a 40-incher,
Yeah.
we're in the wrong business. Here's what I propose. We can make gongs. If I can become proficient in gong making and make the P&A gongs, 40-inch, $7,000.
There you go.
Right?
I will remind everybody, if you're going to search for gongs, make sure to spell it right, or you will be making presidential mosaics before you know it.
Dong.
Donger.
Gongs and dongs.
Now, I thought there'd be one on Amazon here. A gong stand, $300.
So the gong that's in the studio on Elk Street actually was a gift to me when I was still dating my ex-wife, back when she still liked me and loved me. She asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and really I didn't need anything, so I said a gong. I always did want one. She actually went to a music store and found it and bought it, and she was like, it was like $100 and some bucks. But still, greatest gift ever.
A Zildjian.
That's what I have. That's what mine is. Yep.
165.
Yep. Is that 12 or 14 inch?
12.
12. That's, I think, what mine is. Yeah.
And that comes with a real donger.
A real donger.
Yep. Oh, yeah, we should include it. For the 40,000, or I'm sorry, for the 4,000 or whatever, for that 40 inch or 7,000, it comes with a quality gong striker.
Yes.
We will dub it the gong donger.
The gong donger
Yes.
comes with a complimentary gong donger.
And it's actually just going to be a silicone Ron Jeremy.
Oh no! You're like, this is how you get the greatest tone out of this thing.
Yes.
It's the silicone Ron Jeremy, because you know they're not selling. You could probably go behind the sex shop and they're just in the dumpster, because nobody wants to buy the donger molded as Ron Jeremy now that he's in prison.
No. Well, maybe prisoners.
So there's so there's probably a whole warehouse full of them out there they can't sell. So we'll get that rich tone. The thing is, though, you got to hold the head, and it's the balls you got to hit the gong.
That'd be awkward.
It's super awkward.
Get one of those ones with the squeezer thing on it.
Squeaky, squeaky. Dong.
Oh boy! Believe it or not, we're at time to get out of here.
What?
I know it seems foolish. It seems irresponsible to cut this so short.
Just when I was finally getting warmed up.
I don't think that's true.
Talking about Ron Jeremy's dong on a gong.
Oh, we did get a text message here.
You've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Here's dong on a gong.
Oh, it's a suggestion we should invite Tiller Guy.
You don't need listeners like that.
We don't.
You don't need listeners like that.
You don't need listeners like that.
Oh,
It's the rototiller guy.
We should invite him on and let him say his
It's
piece.
the rototiller guy.
we should. I know where we can find his number.
Would we be harassing him if we called him in to offer an olive branch?
As long as we don't use the podcast number. It's not harassment unless it's from the podcast.
Right, it pops up on caller ID apparently. You don't need listeners like that.
It's the rototiller guy. You don't need listeners like that.
God damn it. All right, fire up the music and let's get out of this one.
Oh, is that what makes us get out of here? I'd have done that a long time ago.
Right? Oh, shit. All right, well, thanks a lot. Do not forget, 4th of July, respond to us. Let us know if you're going to be there. If you plan to be there, please, 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 please let us know. I can't plan for a bunch of maybes when it comes to buying hot dogs.
Yeah, that makes it hard.
Right? And we don't want hard hot dogs.
Especially the way I know that some of you can put away wieners.
We've got a lot of wiener experts.
Yes.
Anyway, he's Adam Filkins. I'm Phil Nickel. Thank you, as always, for listening to the P&A Podcast Express. Make good choices.